from Graphic Extras. In this tutorial I'm going to show you the Lighten-Up plugin. It's a blur plugin and it's available in the Andrews plugins volume 11. It's for Photoshop, PSP and it's 32-bit. Basic functionality is a blur effect. Basically I'm just going to quickly show you the blur. Just applies a very subtle blur through the center of the image. You can also modify the direction, and then you can see it horizontally there. Zoom in a bit. Creates quite interesting sort of smeary effects up and down, and you can control the application of the blur just by modifying these sliders, blur sliders. There's also there's a slide glance option that basically creates a diamond-like blur effect. You can also control the intensity of the blur. I'm just going to quickly brighten that, just basically, and then it'll make it darker, so you can make it very, very faded blur. I'm just going to go back to the default setting, and you can create it, like I say, very subtle blur. And I'm just going to click OK at this point. And there you are. You can see the image just about through the gloom. Of course, you can apply other effects. You can auto turn it to create an unusual blur. So I'm just going to step back, go back into the plugin, and it's in the blur category. So lighten up, and just going to increase the intensity again, across like that. As with all Graphic Extra plugins, you can apply different blend options, and I'm just going to quickly run through some of those. Just going to click the randomization of the blend, and you can see different results. That's more red sort of blur effect. Also, you can modify the color that's added to each of the pixels, just modifying that. You can reduce down the red. Also, you can just, let's say, randomize that, so just click through. Now create another one which creates a sort of orange blur effect. Of course, as with all these plugins, you can also combine the plugin effects, so you can also use them as smart filters. You can actually convert this one to a smart filter, convert for smart filters, and apply multiple ones and change the plugin effect at any point in the process. So I'm just going to go back into the plugin again, lighten up, and there's other options like extreme, which basically applies an extreme all the settings. So you can create interesting effects very quickly. And now you can go through the other options, which are the post randomization effects. They're basically gradients added to the overall image. So I'm just going to randomize that. So you can just add those as an overlay. Blend. Creates interesting color effects, quite quick and easy. I'm just going to quickly click OK at this point. Now the plugin, like I say, can be applied again, so obviously I could go back in, apply a blur again, maybe apply other effects and combine the 2 or 3 or 4 plugins.